everybody. Welcome to the Town of Naples Planning Board meeting for Tuesday, January 21st, 2025. The first order of business is, can you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
It's been a long day, Doug, I see.
It's okay. In attendance this evening, we have Jim Allen, Martina Witz, Robert Fogg, Kathy Tombarelli from our municipal planner, Kathy Eddy, our code enforcement assistant and planning assistant, and myself, Doug Bogdan. 2A, do any of the board members have any conflicts of interest with any items brought before the board this evening? No, seeing none. We move on to item 3 is review the meeting minutes for last January 7th meeting. I know I've seen some edits put in. And
Yep, those have been corrected that he had sent to me.
Make a motion, we approve them.
I have a couple, I just want to say, I don't know if they were added, Robert, that's all. Jim, do you have anything?
I'm good.
Martina? No. Other than a typo or two, one of the things I saw was on page 5. Page 5, it says, it was just about tabling the towers. It said to construct a 144-foot tower. Was that fixed? It's halfway down before you hit 5 planning board business. 124, right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll make that correction.
I just don't want someone to say, oh my God, it's bigger than we thought.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I had. That was the important one that I had. Evans were just
Then I'll make a motion, we approve them with that edit and the other edits I suggested.
A second.
Okay, we have a motion to approve them with the edits in a second. All in favor? 4-0, thank you. We move on to item number 4, which is our new business tonight for a subdivision sketch plan. It's a request from Soldier Bear LLC, represented by RPEX Consulting for a sketch plan for proposed 12-lot major residential subdivision located on Sebago Road, map R05, lot 24 in the rural zoning district. Good evening.
I'm Ryan with RPEX Consulting. I'm here representing Soldier Bear LLC, Andy Jarvis, the builder. As you said, the project is proposed on Sebago Road in the rural zone. It's about 14.2 acres as it stands. It was previously proposed as a subdivision by its previous owner, and if you're familiar with that proposal that was 18 years ago, then you'll see that the lot configuration is still very similar with some edits that we made. We're proposing a total of 12 lots. They'll all have at least the minimum 40,000 square foot requirement. And we'll be installing a new 50-foot right-of-way onto Sebago Road, which we're coordinating with the DOT. I'm here looking for your commentary or concerns, and I'll open it up to you.
Okay, anybody from the board have a question?
How much road are you gonna put in?
About 1,100 feet.
Obviously, it'll be up to town specs.
Yes, we will build it to town spec. The utilities are slated to be underground utilities. The stormwater we're trying to design without infrastructure to do mostly just culvert pipe, roadside ditch, and level lip spreader for stormwater management, phosphorus removal. We have wetlands on the property as it stands. They've been delineated, I believe about 12, 15 months ago by Mark Hampton, and they're forested wetlands, so there isn't a setback requirement, but we have done pretty good about keeping ourselves away from them. one of the lots you'll notice is accessed off of Sebago Road from a private driveway owned partially by the abutter, LaVoy Building in remodeling. That lot is going to require a smaller house and a smaller septic system, but that's still in review. You'll notice that we've laid out a large footprint for each of the houses on the lots, but we did that because I took the largest house plan that we are considering and used that for the just for diagrammatic purposes. There's a total of 4 plans appended that the Soldier Bear intends to build from that general scheme, the buildings that they've built before, and they anticipate a variety of those here.
Just curious why you didn't put an access to that last lot right out onto 114?
Which lot are you referring to?
The one that accesses across on another lot. Would be lot 12?
Lot 12?
Yeah.
Oh, you're asking why we didn't put a access road, a driveway directly onto Route 11 there?
Yeah, I'm just curious why you did that. Because of entrance permits?
Yeah, generally I just like to keep the entrances consolidated to one. This was convenient in that Clement Road is directly across, so we're able to align those. And there's also a fairly steep ditch there that would have had to add another culvert and another bit of earthwork to get to the road.
Have you talked to DOT about
Yes.
driveway permits?
Yep, I have.
Okay.
Excuse me, Doug, I'm a butter. Ashley, we own the lot before here.
Hi.
And
I
that
don't, excuse me,
original
hold on.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, I'll ask first questions from the audience from later on.
Okay.
Right now, the board, this procedure, the board discusses it
Okay.
first, and I'll certainly ask you,
Okay.
okay? Thank you. Robert, you all set?
Yep.
Martina?
Just as a point of clarification, it's Ryan?
Yes.
Yeah, hi. The letter from Markhampton Associates, it's probably just a typo, but he talks about having done a survey on the property in Standish, Maine, and he refers to a 17-acre parcel. So I just want to make sure that his letter is actually talking about the 14-acre parcel.
Well, I
in
think
Naples.
the 17-acre refers to when he did the delineation the first time around, it was owned by the Nashes, and I think he might have gotten confused there. And I'm working on another project against Standish, and he may have transposed
Okay.
the town names. That's a good catch.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a legal situation, you might want to just submit a letter that
Yeah.
doesn't have that error in it. Are these houses going to be built on spec, or are you building them all? Are you waiting for somebody to purchase them and then start building each house, or what, how is this?
I don't want to speak for the owner. I was anticipating him being here tonight, but typically I would expect that he'll probably build some on spec, and some will be built to suit. Just knowing him, but like I said, that's a program question for him.
And had mentioned, well, when you submit the entire plan, and we'll see all the stormwater
Yes.
infrastructure that you plan on putting in place. I mean, so it did indicate that it had soil type C, which does not drain as well
No.
as A and B.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming you,
Yeah, I'm aware.
okay.
Yeah.
And you saw the memo from the planner as well. So is Shannon, what is it called? Is it going to be called Shannon Way, or is that the name of the road?
The road
That
isn't
was one of-
named yet, no.
It has not been named. So you're aware of these other items that you...
I never received anything back from planning.
Oh, you didn't get this memo?
I don't believe I did.
That's okay, we'll go through them.
Yep. So there was one of the things is that our ordinances require 10% required for open space.
10% open space? Okay.
Yeah, and that was noted on the memo.
is
it.
covered.
And that's why I asked about the road name as well, because that's one of the things that you have to, it's on page 2 of that memo. And addressing, you did mention that the utility could be underground.
Yep.
Was there a comment about fire protection? I don't recall.
Yes.
There was.
I didn't see in the ordinance where you require fire protection.
We do.
Is that new?
No.
Okay.
I can get you the reference, but we do require fire protection. You'll need to have a sign off from the fire chief
Okay.
regarding what type of protection that you're going to utilize. I can get you the specific ordinance reference tomorrow.
Yeah, if you could, because a couple of these things are surprising to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm looking at the right copy of the ordinance.
The newest one is online.
Yeah.
It's the 2024 land use, but the way it's housed is a little bit different than you might be used to seeing. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
wonderful. Okay. All right. Prior to final application costs for infrastructure improvements, typical in performance guarantee. All right.
And were you planning on having neighborhood covenants for this development?
There'll be a road association at the minimum, yeah. But everyone will have their own septic and own well, so there won't be any, there won't be a association on the properties.
What we've been asking the last couple of times that we've done subdivisions, particularly I think here, because the drainage will obviously be a concern, is that you actually outline a building envelope for each lot, so that what we've done in the past is have notes on the plan that cutting, so for instance, if you're assuming certain vegetative cover in order to deal with your phosphorus, then it would have to indicate on the plan that an owner couldn't go ahead and clear cut their entire acre.
Yes, no, there will be covenants on certain parcels, and right now, what we've done is we maintained a couple of easements that were on the original Nash plan as kind of a placeholder for us as we finalize our layout. So we anticipate that some of that land being either an easement or protected by covenant or association, whichever the owner chooses.
Thanks, that's all I have right now.
Jim, do you have anything? I'm sorry?
Nope. I'm still pretty familiar with this piece of property from way back then.
Oh, my big question was the open space. That's something that you didn't know about yet?
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I got the reference for that in the memo, so. It's under general requirements, 1007.
Okay. That's not a problem.
So, I don't have any, do you have anything else to add, Kathy?
Just, since he doesn't have the memo, we just talked about the open space, the 10% requirement under general standards in 1007.4.
Yep.
Because I'm new to Naples and this is my first major subdivision here, every town's a little bit different. My understanding is that the roads remain private. Do you ever require some sort of a note on the plan referencing all roads in this subdivision are to remain private or anything of that nature, just for clarity?
I don't know that we've asked for that
Okay.
before.
I've done it before.
Have we?
Way back when.
Oh,
It's not a terrible thing, it's not a terrible thing
Okay.
for us to put on.
It just makes it clear.
Yep.
And I have kind of some draft language from other towns, so I can add that. And I'm also, it says in here that you guys determine the road standard, I'm assuming that's based off Appendix A, and it's the minor street standard, is that
Right.
correct? And I'm talking this out aloud, so make sure we're all on the same
Yep.
page. You mentioned in the memo that you're going to require an MDOT permit to widen the opening, is that correct? Is there,
Yes.
so there's an existing,
There's an existing opening, but it's anticipated it'll be too narrow for the new
the new.
right-of-way road. Yeah.
how about MDEP stormwater permit?
Stormwater permit we are anticipating as well. I think I put in the letter that we're anticipating less than 3 acres of
Yes.
impervious, but and also less than 5 acres of total development area. We're not gonna clear cut the lot.
I think you also indicated in your letter that there would be some additional soil analysis and test pits, which is particularly important when you got the smaller lot sizes, so.
Yeah, we've lined up Mark Hampton, and I believe his typical practice is to pick a couple of spots on the property, on each individual lot
okay.
to test and provide a report to us. We put, on here, you'll see we put kind of a preferred location.
Are you anticipating there'll be any exclusion zones, or do you think you're gonna have enough?
He didn't seem concerned.
Okay.
My only concern is the areas closer to the wetlands. Those in my mind are a little bit of a flag, but the others he didn't seem concerned at all.
And I think when I talked to you briefly, and it was very brief, you indicated some issue about maybe the one lot, depending on your stormwater calculations or your wells and septics or whatever, that you may lose a lot. Is that still the case, or have you
No.
gotten past that?
I don't anticipate losing a lot.
Okay.
The two lots, the one that is abutting Lavoie Building remodeling and the one next to it,
Yeah.
I'm anticipating that we'll reconfigure that before the final plan.
To utilize that for stormwater, or what is
To utilize it for stormwater, but
Okay.
also to potentially eliminate putting that house so close to the wetlands next to the road.
And then I had jotted this down, but Martina brought it up, building envelopes, particularly if you have a tight lot, like the one that's adjacent to Lavoie.
Yeah.
And Martina,
What number is that?
We do have building envelope, we have our setbacks indicated on this plan.
right,
But, as far as the building envelope, we'll put clearing, limits on here. And then, obviously, if there needs to be, covenants on the properties, then that'll be indicated as well.
and this is, go ahead.
Martine just asked what
Sure.
lot, those what you're talking about,
What's the one that
11,
you just
11 and 12?
Do you like?
That would be, no, not 12, 1 and 2.
Well, on the old, they also
Oh, they have
a
that?
I gave them a
copy
copy
of
of
the
the
old
old
one.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's
that's
11.
Yeah, their numbers have been changed.
I just didn't want to.
Okay, yeah,
That's what the one that she's talking about.
yeah, I guess on this, it would be 10 and 11.
So 10, okay, it's 10 and 11.
You already mentioned that there will be a road association. If after talking to the fire chief and the owner, depending on what type of fire protection you guys opt for, if you get individual sprinklers, that's one thing, but obviously if you have a cistern, there's maintenance involved with that as
You'll
well.
do the maintenance plan.
Yeah,
That will impact, obviously our design
Yeah.
as well.
exactly. Okay. We already talked about the utilities. I don't think I have anything other, I just had one more thing, and this is just, it's probably stuck from another town, but there isn't any issues with T-turnarounds with driveways off of the end of it, is there, in
It was,
Naples?
I saw that in the design set, and that's what I figured those were gonna be the driveway off the end of it, as long as
Yeah.
the fire chief doesn't have a
As long
problem
as
with
you
that.
just, I would check with the fire chief on that, just to make sure.
He often looks for a hammerhead turnaround, but.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Where this is a
have to get
private
that.
road and the town isn't maintaining it, it's not as big of an issue in other towns. If the town's maintaining it, they do not want driveways off of the end of the turnaround. But that also is a public safety question, so make sure you check with them on that. Other than that, I think that checks everything in the sketch plan. So that's all I have for tonight.
There were no waivers, right? You're not requesting any waivers?
Not at this time, no.
Not yet.
Okay, so I don't have anything
I
else
don't
to
have
ask
anything
at
else.
the moment. We'll ask from the audience if you have anything to say. You just need to step up so they can hear you on the recording. Just let us know who you are and what your question might be. You just ask it right to me, and we'll get it back to the,
Okay, you want me up there?
yes, please.
Yeah, I'm Jill Nash, I'm I'm in a butter on lot
Okay.
24, 24A. And I just, when you had mentioned the approved driveway type of thing across from Clements Road, when my husband originally was looking at this back, again, 2007, so rules probably changed. That's where DEP had wanted that across from Clements Road. They didn't want a lot of different individual driveways, so they only wanted the one there. And then there was also the one shared drive for the other lots on that side. So that was, I just wanted to clarify that that's what DEP at that time had told us. And at that time, the width was okay, but they probably, again, have modified things since that time, so.
Okay,
Okay, so that's.
thank you very much.
Yeah, I meant to address that. Typically, when you're looking at MDOT road, they would prefer the shared driveways versus individual driveways.
Sure. So we don't have to worry about a site walk yet, or a public hearing till at least the next time we come back?
Let's go to the pre-application, because I wanted to ask you about that. I thank you for bringing that up. When you look at the pre-application or sketch plan, it does say that the planning board may provide guidance on potential waiver requests, request a site inspection, and make a determination on whether or not to hold a public hearing. And that's in your pre-application. So you could front-load that if you wanted to do that.
Well, I think at our next workshop, we're gonna talk about public hearings
Yeah.
versus our meetings are always the public is invited, and we're gonna talk about combining those perhaps,
Correct.
right? So that all of our meetings will be public, will be considered public hearings.
We were going to discuss, potentially discussing changing the way we, or at least the procedure
Yeah,
we
but-
do that.
But currently, that's not done.
That's not the case.
So would we want to schedule a site walk before? That's why they
I know
have to-
that-
This isn't needed to on this property, it's pretty straightforward.
I-
I walked it back in '05 and '06 when we did this. And the plan hasn't really changed much from
From what was
what
approved
they're
before.
proposing now. The more of what they gotta do now is on the drawing board than out in the field.
But I also know that you haven't been on the board since then, and Robert hasn't.
That's just my opinion.
Were you on in '06?
Not on,
Oh.
I was out there.
Oh, okay.
I was over there in the corner. So I do remember these, when this was done. But I was not behind the desk, no. So, I mean, I would entertain a site walk, but, just to see the property, because I never went out there as
No,
in the early days. And Jim knows the property, so doesn't need to be out there stepping in the snow.
I mean, on one hand, I'd kind of like to see, because you said on some of the lots, the slope goes up to 14%, so I kind of have a curiosity about that.
Perfect
That's-
for daylight basement.
Exactly.
It's sloping, well, it all slopes east, right? East. Because you say it's, I'm sorry, may I ask? The other thing I noticed is that it says that it's all in the Long Lake watershed, so it all slopes east. It doesn't reach over the crest and enter into the Tricky Pond watershed?
It does not from what I can tell.
I mean, I could go either way. I mean, I have a curiosity. I've never been on the lot. I drive by it every day. I can't, I can't leave my house and go anywhere in town without driving past that entrance, so.
My suggestion would just be that maybe, we've got some additional investigative work to be done. Maybe it would be, with the, test pitting and, proceeding with permits with DEP and with DOT, we'll have more information in a couple of months. Maybe you want to wait till the preliminary to do a site walk.
So it would give you a better chance for the area to be marked.
Yeah, that was my next question. Is anything marked out there right now that would be beneficial?
Well, that site is fairly intuitive because they cleared a logging road through there. So it does, it's fairly intuitive, but it's thickly forested, so I wouldn't advise going out into the corners anyhow.
Yeah.
So from a timing perspective, it doesn't seem like that there's a huge, because we're trying to help you expedite this. And so if doing a site walk now, if it's gonna be required, moves it along, but it sounds like you're gonna be okay with preliminary plan if they determine that they would like to hold a site walk.
Exactly.
We can wait.
Okay, so we can wait on that, that's
Yeah.
fine. And we'll determine a public hearing at that time
Yeah.
as well. Okay. Great, so nothing else to add to this, and I think that we could table this until the next time that we
I
see
make
it.
a motion, we table this till the next appropriate meeting.
Yeah,
Second.
motion and a second by Martina, all in favor? Okay, that's our next step.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in and sharing the info with us.
I'll give you those specific references tomorrow.
Much appreciated.
And I'll have to remember that that little map is not the one I should be looking at right now. I did look at this when I made the notes on it, but
It was just more convenient.
yes, it was. It's easier for me to read. Thank you very much. Okay, brings us to 5 for, excuse me, item 5, a public participation for any planning board business. Anybody got anything here? Nope. Karen, that gentleman might have just left without his coat.
Oh, yeah.
I bet he'll know in a minute.
You'll know in a second.
Yeah, he just realized it. It might be a little cold
You'll know
though.
that in a second. Okay, nothing for number 5. Other business, item 6, other business for a planning board meeting schedule. The next one's scheduled for the 4th of February.
Oh, yes, and we do have applications.
Okay, we do this, okay. And February 18th is the one after that. And then it says schedule workshop in February on the 4th or the 18th. So will we not have time to do anything on the 4th?
Yeah, I'm thinking the 18th, and I mentioned, I think on there that I would love to have topics that, because I can come up with topics, but
Yeah.
I would like to know what you're interested in.
Okay,
We can do that on the 4th if you want. I know that some of you need to get out of here as soon as possible tonight, so we can talk about topics on the 4th if you would like.
okay. So come with
I
it.
do not believe I'll be here on the 18th.
Okay.
You'd say, Jim, you won't be here on the 4th?
No, it's school
Yep.
vacation week, I
Yep.
usually have to
Oh,
come.
is the 18th school vacation? Okay.
Are you still in school, Jim?
Nieces and nephews who,
You've been in there for a long time there, Jim.
trust me, I'm in school every day.
Oh, we know that.
School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah. They like to go up to Camp Uncle Jimmy.
And also a reminder that the Board of Appeals meeting is next Tuesday night for both the Tower Height and the C. N. Brown appeal. I talked to the town attorney. Yeah, I talked to the town attorney, and she recommended that the chair be there if available, if not, the vice chair, but the planning board is welcome to attend. And I will be the staff person, and I think Kate's actually gonna come as well, because they're accustomed to Kate serving the Board of Appeals.
So
I
we're
think we're
talking
both-
about the C.N. Brown
Yes,
and the tower, right?
and the tower.
I think you wanted to go to that one, didn't you, Jimmy?
I'd like to, I'll probably be there next Tuesday.
I'll probably be here.
6 o'clock,
6 o'clock.
same place.
Same place.
Okay, that was, next to the last item was a reminder for the appeals board meeting. Good?
There you go.
Okay. Item 7.
Make a motion.
To adjourn.
Okay, motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second. All in favor? Second and third, 4-0.